So today I'm going to tell you guys about El Santuario de Chimayo, which is in Chimayo, New Mexico. Chimayo is about 30 miles north of Santa Fe, give or take a few miles. Now the Santuario is a sacred church to the Catholic people, but before that it was sacred to the Tewa Pueblo people who lived there before. Now I wish I knew the legend, but I don't. But there's a Tewa Pueblo legend about that piece of land. And the dirt that they had there was holy. And they have a story of why it was holy to them. I just don't know it. But it had healing powers to the natives. So this place was a holy place to the natives before the Spanish came. And like the Catholic always did in history, they took the Spanish holy place and turned it into their own. So I don't believe this story is true. But since it's the legend of Santuario, I'm going to tell it anyway. So Santa Cruz de la Cañada was being settled, which is right down the street from Santuario. It was being settled by the Spaniards in the early 1700s. So of course, as it was being settled, they started to spread out. So they started to settle around Chimayo. While in the early 1800s, there was a family, the Abeta family, and there was a man in this family named Fernando Abeta. He was a Catholic penitente. While he was in prayer one day, he looked up and he noticed that a light was coming from the hills. So he went over there to investigate, and when he got there, he noticed that the light was coming from the ground. The dirt was glowing. So curiosity overtook him, and he started digging into the hole. While he dug up a big cross with a black Christ on it. Well, he put it back in the hole, and he ran and told his brothers about it, and he came and showed them. So they considered this cross to be holy. So they went, they took it to their church, and they put it on the altar. And they came the next day, and it was gone. They couldn't find it anywhere, so they went back to the hole and they found it in the hole. They took it out of the hole, they took it back to the cross and put it on the altar, but the next day it was missing again, and they found it back in the hole. Well, this happened 3 times, and then they finally decided they would just build a church over that hole since the cross was stubborn. Now you see why I don't believe this story. I don't take it literally, but it is a legend. A pretty interesting legend to the Spanish, but an insulting legend to the natives. Well, this happened in the year of 1810. Then they say that during this time, it was discovered that the dirt had healing powers. And when that was found out, it became a popular pilgrimage site. So on Good Friday, which is the Friday before Easter, people pilgrimage to Santuario from Santa Fe, from Albuquerque, from all over New Mexico, they walk. And when this first started getting popular, they had to build the church bigger. So in 1816, they built the church bigger, and that's the Santuario that you see today. It was built in 1816 officially, and people pilgrimage to it every single year to this day. I did it twice. When I got out of prison in 2015, I was out for 14 months. I got out from February 2015 to April 2016. So that April, I walked from the cathedral in Santa Fe all the way to the Santuario. And then the year after that, I was still out. I did it again. I walked from the Cathedral of Santa Fe all the way to the Santuario. Then I got arrested literally a couple weeks after that and went back to prison. But at least I could say that I've accomplished the walk from Santa Fe all the way, and I completed it twice. Anyway, so that's the story of El Santuario de Chimayo. So at first, this was a sacred site, a holy site for the native people. And then when the Spanish came, they stole it and created their own legend of what this is and how it became to be holy and whatever. And that's the story that I told you guys. Whether it's right, whether it's wrong, you be the judge. I just tell you my opinion on it. Anyway, this is Tragedy. Thank you for watching. I'm out.